Alright guys, you don't have to keep going to Starbucks and spending $4 just to get cold brew coffee. You can actually make it at home, and it's pretty easy. You just need a couple of things. First, you need coffee beans. I'm going to take about half a cup of coffee beans and coarsely grind it into 1 cup of coarsely ground coffee beans. I've got a water filtration system in the fridge. I'm going to go ahead and take 4 cups of water and mix it all together into a big old mason jar. Now you're going to need time, about 12 to 16 hours, and then cheesecloth to strain this all out and filter out all the grinds from the water, or the actual cold brew coffee concentrate. Now it's important to note that this is a concentrate. Everyone's taste and caffeine tolerance levels are all going to be different, so you're going to have to find your ratios. I like 1-to-1, so half concentrate, half water, and that's it. Let's go make some cold brew. There we go. That's about 1/4 a cup. That's the most that my grinder will hold, so I'll have to do this twice. Coarsely grind it. Grind that shit. Yeah. Honestly, the coarser the better, because then you won't get a bunch of dust and shit in your coffee. That looks pretty good. What do you think? Hell yeah. Seriously, save the money. You don't need to buy cold brew at Starbucks if you got the time. And this will hold all week, so I can just drink off of this concentrate all week long. And I like to just kind of mix it all up so that the beans, all the grounds sink down to the bottom there. Oh, it turned black. It sounds like wet sand too. It's a little weird. Yep. That smells good, but it's not ready to drink. Don't do it. Not yet. Just find your lid. Swoop right on for at least 12 hours. Don't put it in the fridge. Just leave it out. Just leave it out on the counter. So now that this one's done, you can see nothing's floating on top. Unlike this one. So you can tell this one's not done yet. This one, though, has all the stuff at the bottom. So, time to filter it. Now, this step I've never done, so let's try it. I have a different pitcher here that used to filtrate it for me, but that's not nearly enough coffee. I need more cold brew. So you're probably gonna want to get a proper strainer. I don't have one, so I kind of just wet down some cheesecloth and then use the band to hold that over the jar. But oh my god, does this smell amazing. Look at that. Pure gold. It smells like chocolate too. Well worth the wait, that is for sure. Okay, and now that it's all extracted, it's been filtered, I moved it over to the pitcher that I'll actually serve it in. This just fits better in the fridge. Ta-da! One thing that's kind of cool and worth noting is that all the grounds got weighted down and stayed near the bottom there. And there's really not any water. I was worried that I wouldn't get all the water because all the grounds are down there, but the water all floated above the grounds, and there's really nothing left down there. And I'm not going to squeeze out the beans or anything like that. I don't think that would be a good thing. It'd probably extract a bunch of shit I don't want anyway. All the goodness is in here. So after waiting another 12 to 16 hours, I'll do the same thing with this one and then fill up the rest of the pitcher. I should be good for like a week or two on cold brew, especially since it's concentrate. You only need half of what you're gonna drink. Actually not as dark as I would have hoped that it would have been, but I looked it up and it's because I messed up the doubling. I did the math wrong in my head. You want 1 cup of whole beans, and when you grind that, it's 2 cups of ground beans. So 2 cups of coffee. You just double the coffee. Ain't no thing that can't be fixed. So this will actually be pretty cool because then I'll get to try out the 2 cups of grounds versus the 1. Oh yeah, it tastes way better when you use the right amount of coffee. So make sure you use 2 cups of ground coffee. I'm never gonna make that mistake again. This is way better than the coffee that I was making. And the coffee I was making before was pretty good. This is next level. This is great. So do that. Make it all summer. 2018 is the cold brew year. Do it.